What's up, everybody? It's FarmerMunchiezzz. We got a new mod map we're going to take a look at today and take a tour of. It's Memphis, New York by Willie Boy 10102. And that is Memphis, New York, not Memphis, Tennessee. Don't get it confused. Let's jump over to the mod hub and see what they got to say about it. Memphis, New York. Returning from Farming Simulator 22 with countless revisions beyond just game conversion. Welcome to Memphis, New York. Memphis, New York is a rural community in central New York with hot summers, wet springs, and harsh winters. Despite these relative extremes, life finds a way. In Memphis, if you choose to begin your farming journey as a new farmer, you will have all necessary equipment and a few fields to produce wheat, with a small chicken coop tucked in the forest for some additional income. In the event that your vehicles need repair, or you desire to purchase new ones, there is a shop located just down the road. If you choose to expand your farm and find yourself needing water for animals, there's a spring located on Whiskey Hollow Road, which is the road that leads into the forest. When it comes time to sell, there are numerous productions and sell points located around the map, and a warehouse if you choose to undertake a construction project, which there is one in the form of a ruined barn located on Farmland 55. We'll take a look at that. A sawmill is also located on the aforementioned Whiskey Hollow Road, accessible by a short, wide trail off the main road. If you choose to invest in dairy farming, be advised that in addition to total mixed rations, silage will now allow cows to reach 100% production as well. That is really cool. Scattered around the map are a total of 22 fields, some requiring access roads, but with 4.5 miles of rural road to drive down, and even more miles of off-road trails, you can easily access every corner of the map. The off-road trails will allow you to explore the map to its fullest extent, whether for recreation or logging. Compared to the Farming Simulator 22 version, many properties are more immersive, with usable garages, farmhouses, and even numerous animal pens scattered around the map to be purchased with their respective land. Farmland 44 is a large area with some pre-placed buildings, but all of those can be deleted to morph the area into any large farm of your choosing. Farmland 32 is also left intentionally blank to allow for the player to create a home specifically to their liking. That was a long description, but a lot of information in there. There are 4 required mods for this map, which download automatically when you load the map. The total size for the required mods is 44.55 megabytes. The map size is 403.65 megabytes. So the total download for the map and the required mods is 448.2 megabytes, which isn't too bad. This map is available for all platforms, which is most awesome. And I will put a link down in the description below if you want to give this map a try. Let's jump into the map. Let's check it out. Let's start by taking a look at the PDA. If you choose to start with a starting farm, you start out with Farmland 10, Farmland 15, and Farmland 56 for your farms, as well as starting out with 3 fields, Field 4, Field 9, and Field 55. All 3 fields that you start out with have weed on them, and all 3 fields are ready to harvest. If you choose not to start with a starting farm, Farmland 10 costs you $12,830. Farmland 15 will cost $8,280, and Farmland 56 will cost $7,330. Not bad prices for farmland. The fields, however, field 4 will run $206,000. Field 9 will cost around $304,000. And field 55 will cost around $228,000. But you start out with some decent sized fields. Field 4 is 20 acres, little over. Field 9 is a little over 30 acres. And field 55 is a little over 22 acres. So you start out with some nice big fields. You got a lot of work to do when you start. As far as crop types, you have all your standard FS crops. Nothing new, nothing special. Your crop calendar, same thing. Your standard FS crop calendar. As for animals, you start out with a chicken coop. And there are numerous animal sheds spread throughout the map. We'll check those out too. There are contracts available on the map. As far as productions, you don't start out with any. You don't own anything yet. But there are numerous productions available, including the bakery, carpentry, oil mill, preserved food factory, the sawmill, the spinnery, the tailor shop, and then we have another small tailor shop. As for sell points, there are numerous sell points spread across the map, and we'll take a look at those too during our tour. Let's take a look at our starting equipment if you choose to start with the starting farm. We got your AGCO 8810 tractor, an AgroMaz plow, your Great Plains seeder, a Hardy Mega sprayer, as well as the tank to go with it, an International Series truck, an International Transtar semi, the John Deere 3650 tractor. Of course, you got to have a Kubota. God, I love that word, Kubota. The Load King triple hopper bin trailer, a Lizard gravity wagon, a Massey Ferguson 8570 harvester, a Massey Ferguson 8570 6-meter grain header, the header trailer, a New Holland forklift, a Paladin front bucket, some Paladin pallet forks, a Stemma Trias trailer, a Skoda Kodiak, and last on the list is a Treffler TGA cultivator. Let's get out of the PDA and check out the map. Right away, we're put out our house. However, it's just a house. We don't have a sleep trigger or a wardrobe trigger. But we do have a garage we can use if you're interested in that. You have your International and your Skoda in here. We'll come over and cross the road. Hope we don't get hit by a car because we didn't look both ways. And we'll hit this red barn and we'll take a look inside. And we have some of our equipment in here. The really cool thing about this shed, which I've never seen before, if we come around, no, those goats are not ours, by the way. You can come around the back. And underneath of our barn, we got another storage area down here. really cool. I dig that. We'll come out of here. And everything's pretty spread out here, so we'll jump in the air from here. From up here, you can see some of our fields. This is field 9 that we start out with. Absolutely gigantic. If we turn a little bit, you got field 55 right here, which is absolutely gigantic still. And if we turn all the way around, over there, we have field 4. Another huge field. God, these fields are huge. We'll take a look at another part of our farm, which is right over here. We'll drop on down into it. We have our silo right here with our input and output. If we go on the other side of our silo, we got a barn back here with a hay loft. That always comes in handy. And we'll take a look inside our barn. And we have some more equipment in here. And the last part of our farm area, we'll turn east a little bit. And we'll fly over our fields. And if we come right down in here, we have a constructible you can construct if you like. If you come down and you hit this right here, the construction site is ready. Deliver the necessary goods to finish rebuilding. Hit OK. And it becomes your constructible. And it's ready to be built. Or, if you choose, you're also able to sell that before you do that. So if you wanted to sell it and build this, put whatever you wanted on it, you're more than welcome to do that too. Jump back up in the air. And we'll do a little tourney. And we'll follow this road down. And if we follow it all the way down, it'll take you to your animal dealer. We got your sell point, animal trigger, as well as your manure buy point. Come back up. We'll follow this road up a little bit again. And if we come down in here, you have your vehicle workshop right here. Come around the corner. And here we have your vehicle shop, as well as your vehicle spawn point. Got plenty of room for your vehicles. Go back up. We'll head east, right over this field, which will bring you to your farmer's market sell point. Along with your cell trigger. Easy to get to. Right off the road. We'll head up and we'll turn and go north. Over all the trees. Nice forestry section here. And if we head out over the trees, and drop down in here, we got your sawmill. With your cell trigger, your drop-off point, your spawn point. It's a nice little area here. And like I said, you got plenty of forestry to keep you busy and keep this sawmill busy. Up, and away. And we'll head further up north. And we'll head up over the trees. All the way up. And we'll drop on down in here. Into your preserve food factory. And right next to that, we have your debris crusher. Just east of that, hidden over here among the trees, we'll drop in down in here. We got your oil mill. Now there's plenty of roads all throughout this forestry area to get lost in and explore, and we'll check out some of that after we get done with this tour, seeing what's around here. Working our way through the trees some more. Right down here, we got your warehouse. With your sell point right there. We'll come right around the back. We got your spawn point, as well as your buy trigger right there behind the trees. And another point right here. We've checked out the east side of the map. Let's head west a little bit. Way over yonder. And we'll shoot across. And if we come right down in here, we got your tailor shop. With your spawn point right there. Your drop-off trigger right there. Two more productions to go. Going southwest just a little bit. And coming down right down on this white building, we got a lovely bakery with your spawn point. Production trigger. And a drop-off point in the back. And our last production is all the way on the west. And we'll drop down in on it right here. And yes, it is a spinnery. You got your drop-off point, your production trigger, and your spawn point right on the other side. A nice bit of productions to keep you busy. If we head back into the PDA, there are a couple farmlands worth noting. Right in the center on field 54 is farmland 1. And if you pick that, it costs $0 and you're able to buy all the roads on the map, everything in between. It's always nice when you can buy the roads. If we come down here to farmland 6, and if you buy this for $66,540, there's a farmhouse on it. Right across from it, farmland 62 for $56,280. If you buy that, you'll find a farmhouse on it. If you come up to farmland 20 for $16,750, if you buy that, you'll find a farmhouse. If you come right by the farmland you start out with, there's farmland 82 for $26,400. If you buy that, you end up with a farmhouse, as well as a pigsty and a farm garage on farmland 53 for $33,900. If you buy that, there is a farmhouse on it, as well as a horse pasture. Farmland 37 for $95,330. If you buy that, there's a chicken coop on there. Farmland 8 for $27,990. If you buy that up, There's a horse pasture sitting there, hiding. And I think the last hidden one, down here on Farmland 57 for 7,420. If you buy that up. There's a sheep barn hidden in there. I love when there's surprises on a map. All in all, I'm liking this map. The map ends kind of abruptly, but that's alright. I don't mind that. Some people might mind it. I'm not sure. There's plenty of forest area. And if we drop down in the forest area, take a look what it's like. It's definitely not flat. It's really hills. There's a mixture of trees. It's not just one kind of tree, which is always nice. Some are going to be easy as far as forestry. Some are going to be a little bit more difficult, depending on how you do your forestry. The forestry ground is well done. We got a mixture of textures. Leaves, sticks, rocks, dirt, plants. I'm liking how it's done. All in all, I think that's all I have for you for this map. It'll be fun checking out all the side roads. The description said there's plenty of little dirt trails, roads, all throughout this whole map to discover. So I hope you had fun with it. I appreciate everybody hanging out with FarmerMunchiezzz for another map tour. I'm going to end this episode like I end every episode. Come on back. Let's see what kind of madness we can create. Everyone have a great day. Have a wonderful night. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.